Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors, a GUNGNIR rendition, if you will. Before we get started, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, stats show that number's going down, but vets, we simply want you to know, man, anything over zero is unacceptable. We love you. You have a place here. We're back to blue over here. We support Leo, all to the chagrin of many. Most misunderstood thing we do. Finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So, this is GUNGNIR. This is straight up badassery. This is, hands down, the sharpest knife I've ever had on the channel. Massive shout out to Brandon Thrasher, Thrasher's Garage. Awesome brother in the blade, just an awesome dude. Brandon, man, thank you so much. Brandon sent me a box of knives, dude, and they have been fantastic. This one is no exception. Just straight up badassery, son. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you some specs on the knife. Now, we're going to pull them. It's M390 is the steel. It was designed by Chris over at Renegade EDC or Renegade Provision Company. Did a phenomenal job, man. It was built by Riot. Very well put together. It's got that sheep's foot Warncliffe blade. Again, it's M390 steel. Little scabber. Watch this. Whoop, in twain, son. Now, for the blade length, the overall blade length from tip to about where the handle starts is 4 1/8. We got about 3 7/8 cutting surfaces, or cutting edge about 3 7/8. It's right at 3/16. Now, I'm pulling these guys with a tape measure, so it might be slightly off here and there. Blade stock's about 3/16 with a handle length of 5 1/8. And that is a lot of grip. The actual grip on that handle is 4 5/8, right? Or 4 1/2 is the actual grip, and that is very, very comfortable. Contours well to the hand. It has brown micarta handle scales, but it is a full titanium bolster lock. Here we're doing the Donnie B all day drop test, the Donnie B all day throw it at the stump test. We only do it a couple times. Balance on it's great. We do this to check the edge, to check the balance. I also do it to check the lock. When we do folders, right? This is a bolster lock. So when we check the locks, the dropping and the throwing does a great job, and it shows, and the lock held up insanely well. Now. It is a beautiful knife. Watch this. For those of y'all that are new here, that's sandblast hose. That's 3/4 inch. Now watch this. You have to go back and look at a couple of my videos to understand how impressive that is. Just know this. Everything you see cut on my channel, for the most part, like if it's regular water hose, I'll tell you. But when you see these hoses, guys, they are high pressure, industrial strength hoses. This is 2-inch ratchet strap. Look at that, son. This knife, hands down, was made to cut. It was made to slash. It was made to put in your pocket and ride. It is a bigger knife, right? I was going to give y'all an overall length. But here's the deal. It's not heavy at all. It carries very well in the pocket. It contours to the hand. The action on this thing is absolutely insane. Now, I've got an overall length that looks like 9 5/16 somewhere in there. And again, now look at this right here. This canvas covered plastic hose. Son, this is a slicing machine. Now, again, if you're new and you're saying, well, Scab, that's great, but I work in an office. Here's the way I set up my videos, or the format. Look at that. Dude, that's insane. What I do, guys, is try to cut enough industrial materials and cut everything I can. Cut every medium I can find. And then all you have to do is just translate that over into your world. It might be opening letters. It might be cutting cardboard. It might be anything. But this way you know, hey, this knife will hold up. I open up my videos cutting paper. Watch this. Right through that son of a bitch. And again, I highly encourage you to go back and watch some of my long form videos and watch knives. They really, really struggle. That's 3/4 inch high pressure air hose, 2-ply. The sharpness of this knife is insane. The action of this knife, look at that. Nice drop shut. Just a beautiful beast. Now, watch it. Look at them fast hands. Like a damn ninja right there. Why do I do this? Well, one, it's fun as hell. Let's just be honest, okay? Plus, I like to see how the knife handles in case I get attacked by bottles, I guess. Look at the action on this thing, man. You don't hear that a lot from me on the channel. We're delving more into folders. Now, I got it twice. Never think I don't. Look right there. So you wouldn't even know what hit you if you were a bottle. I do this to see the feel in hand. And one, just let's be honest, it's fun as hell. Okay? Going to wipe it down there. Beautiful, beautiful knife, man. I mean, it just, Riot knocked it out of the park with the overall build. Here, this is kind of a drag test. And again, guys, if you're new, what I like to do with this 2-inch ratchet strap, that's just some heavy-duty industrial. It's toe strap. Everybody's used it, right? You can also think about this as some kind of hide. So if you're into hunting or whatever, if you have to skin out an animal, I promise you there's very few things on this earth tougher than that as hide goes. Now, somebody's going to throw out an elephant or a rhinoceros. Well, there's not many of those in Florida that you can kill. So anything else, I think we're okay. So here's the deal. I'm going to take a minute and just steal a page. Well, I want y'all to watch this. This is 2-inch high-pressure air hose double plot. Watch this, guys. And again, for reference, go back, check out any long-form video I got. Watch this. Look at that, son. No knife has ever done that. None. This is stuff, and just to give you a little heads up on it, just so you know, this is stuff usually you'd have to cut with a Sawzall. Now, right here, I like doing this. Just kind of a straight push. I rocked it a little bit to get it going. Straight push, and we're going to process it on down. To say impressed is one of the biggest understatements I've ever made in my life. Blown away by this. Now, what I was going to say is I was going to take a page from Shane Gables. Shout out to Shane. If you watch Shane's YouTube channel, he approaches it from how does a knife make you feel. Very cool concept. Very cool concept. And again, that's steel belted sandblast hose, guys. I'm going to show you the steel belting in it like I do every video. That's a steel belted sandblast hose. But Shane goes at it from a standpoint of how does the knife make me feel? When I think about this knife, or carrying this knife over the past couple weeks, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. It just gave me a different look into a different world of knives, all right? I carry folders all the time, but I carry tanks, right? I carry stuff that fits me and what I do. This opened up a different world. Now, it's hard to put in terms, right? But it just made me feel like a real knife guy. I know you're going to say, well, Scap, what I'm saying there is high quality, super sharp, and I've said this a million times. If you have a sharp knife, you are never out of the fight. I'm not talking about anything as far as fighting or none. We're not weapons experts. We're none of that. I mean, I've been stabbed. That didn't take a lot of skill, right? What I'm telling you is if you have a sharp knife, you're in the fight in any situation you're in. I had a lot of confidence carrying this knife because it's razor sharp. It's held its edge insanely well. This is one of the few knives that I've got in and really, really carried a lot before the demonstration, to be honest with you. I love the feel of this knife. You just heard it open there. I love the jimping on the back. I love everything about it. And you'll see me open it and close it all the way through. But I felt a lot of confidence with this knife. Solid build. And again, yes, it's a large knife. I love large knives. Everybody knows that. But it functioned like a small to medium knife. What do I mean by that? It's able to handle fine tasks very, very well. It's got that thin, slicey blade. I would imagine it's phenomenal for food prep. There I am showing you a little grippage. There you go, Scab. Show them a couple more times. I will wear you out on certain shit, so I apologize. You can fast forward through me opening and closing. But opening, look at that. Beautiful. Now here's some mule tape. And again, guys, I'm telling y'all, I walked around and literally picked up as much stuff as I could pick up to cut. I'm a scavenger, one. If you watch any of my videos, you see all this stuff. How does the knife make me feel? Confident in hand. It's well built. It's sharp. What do I think about how it rides in the pocket? I put it in my pocket. Honest to God, I don't know it's there. Yes, it's a larger knife, but it's not a heavy knife. That speaks volumes to me. I love the bolster lock. This was my first foray into using a bolster lock. Very confident with it. Guys, when you got a good lock, when something works like it's meant to, it gives you confidence. This is a well put together knife. The action on it is insane, and that's something I'm learning. This whole channel, Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors, is a learning experience, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can and as much as I go. So please know, when you watch my videos, I'm not coming at you like some kind of know-it-all, because I'm not. I'm not. Megan would tell you I think I do, but I don't. I'm coming at it. I want to learn every day of my life. And Brandon, again, Thrasher's Garage, thank you so much for the opportunity. Now watch this. I like cutting a lot of denim, because we try to do everyday tasks, stuff you're going to use this knife for day in and day out. If you live in Florida and want some jorts, you cut them off, son. It's what you do. Or if you come by a wreck or somebody's hurt, it's easy to get them open. Or if you're a serial killer or something, any of that kind of stuff. But the knife held up insanely well. Now, guys, we've got about a minute left. Donnie B all day hit 10,000. Congratulations, my brother. Joe hit 2,000. Steel forged and fire sword and knife. My guy Grugsy hit his goal. Congrats to all you guys, man. I'm so proud of all of y'all. Listen, Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. Blade Talk with Scab and Joe is my other channel. Please check it out. There's Guns and Blades. Guy's got an awesome channel. He's kicking ass. There's Charles Jones, the Redneck Nerd. That is a phenomenal channel. A guy who is knowledgeable and knows what he's doing. Charles Jones, the Redneck Nerd. Guys, there'll be a lot of links in the description. There's going to be a lot. If you'll check out my community page on YouTube, I put everybody I can. Well, guys, overall thoughts. Badass knife. That just straight up. This thing, the edge, look. We don't strop it. We don't do anything. I'm scared. You're not. I'm gone, son.